What's going on, guys? MMuniz here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to discuss one of my favorite topics, credit cards, using them for money and free travel. Now, more specifically, we're going to do a review of the Apple credit card, and I'm going to discuss why I don't think it's a good choice for someone that only uses one credit card, and it's also not a good choice for someone that has multiple credit cards or churns credit cards like me. Now, I'm going to go over in the beginning of the video all of the benefits of this card. And then after that, I'm going to break down each benefit and I'm going to tell you why it's not really that good, or you can get an even better benefit somewhere else. So real quick, if you work hard for your money and you want to make it go further, make sure you smash the like button down below, subscribe to the channel. I do weekly videos on anything related to finance, credit cards, fitness, all kinds of stuff. Now, I don't want to waste anyone's time, so if you want a real quick analysis of do I think this is a good card, I think it's an okay card, but I definitely think there are many better options. So now we're going to get into the video and you're going to find out why. So first things first, what makes the Apple credit card awesome? Well, Apple is really good at a lot of things, and one of them is marketing. The Apple card itself is just visually stunning. When you look at a credit card, usually people don't really care. However, there are certain cards that really stand out. One of them being my personal favorite, the Chase Sapphire Preferred, and another one being this Apple card. This is even better. It is made out of titanium and has laser etched engravings. There's no numbers on it. It looks awesome. It's heavy and it looks beautiful. So why is this a benefit? Well, if you ever use a metal credit card, you go to pay like a waitress or a waiter or something, 50% of the time, someone's gonna pick it up and be like, wow, this credit card's really cool, or it's really nice. Sounds kind of silly, but I don't know. I've always liked that when I use my card. Now, the next benefit of the Apple card is not quite so materialistic, and it's probably more important to the average viewer. How do the rewards work with the Apple card? Well, they have a tiered system. They offer you 1% cash back on all purchases. They offer you 2% cash back whenever you use the Apple Pay feature through your mobile phone. And then you get 3% when you use it on Apple products or at select merchants that Apple has partnered with. An example of that would be like an ExxonMobil or Nike or something like that. You can go on their website and see the full list of retailers. Now, when it comes to cash back, this is another benefit, and this is where this card differs from the competition, and I actually do like this. Now, the Apple card does something kind of cool where as soon as you spend the money, you actually get that cash back. You don't have to wait until the end of the month, until your statement comes, for you to have access to your rewards. You also don't have a minimum for redemptions. A lot of other rewards credit cards require you to hit a $20 or $25 payout, but you don't have to worry about that with Apple, and you have access to it immediately. That's kind of cool. Now, the next benefit of the card, and now this one's really important, and I do like this one, is that there are no fees on this card. There are no hidden fees, no annual fees, no international fees, which is awesome. Even late fees, you don't have them. That's one thing that Apple advertises, and I think the beginner credit card user might be able to take advantage of. Now, another benefit of the Apple card is improved security. So with this card, there's no numbers, there's no CVV, there's extra built-in security features to help protect your identity and people from stealing your card. If you're taking advantage of the mobile pay feature, you don't even have the card on you. If someone was to steal your phone, typically you have some type of fingerprint or facial recognition when it comes to the security features for using your information or using your card. Now, another thing that I like about this card, and this is going to be the last benefit, is the fact that you can simulate interest payments. So when you go to make your payment, you can actually type in how much you want to pay, and it will tell you if you don't pay the full balance, if you only pay $100 of a $1,000 balance, well, this is the interest payment that you're going to owe. So I think for, once again, the beginner credit card user, someone that might not be as financially savvy or just doesn't really pay attention to that kind of thing, they might not realize how much money they're actually losing by paying interest payments on something like the Apple card. Now, the Apple card's APR does vary, but you're able to take advantage of this and see, wow, if I don't pay off my balance, I'm gonna owe an extra $6 or $600. You're able to see the more you pay, the less interest you pay until you pay off the balance in full, which is the golden rule of credit. Always pay your balance in full, unless you have 0% APR, but that's getting a little bit more complicated and I don't recommend that for everybody. So now that we've gone over the benefits of the card, you can see it seems like a pretty decent card, and I'm definitely not bashing it. All I want you to know by watching this video is that there are much better options out there for you. Well, first things first is this is not tied to any benefits. It's a benefit that is actually missing that a lot of competitor cards offer, and that is a sign-up bonus. Hands down, without a doubt, if a card does not offer a sign-up bonus, I do not want it. That is one of the main reasons that I get hooked into getting new credit cards, because I want to take advantage of their sign-up bonus. For a card as simple as the Chase Freedom Flex, you can get a $200 bonus by spending $500. The amount of money you would need to spend on the Apple Card to get that $200 sign-up bonus would be $10,000 if you were to actually spend it using Apple Pay at every single location. A lot of people don't even spend $10,000 in 6 months. So right off the bat, the fact that they don't hook you in with a welcome bonus is just crazy to me. Now, the next thing that they're missing when it comes to competitor cards is the referral bonus. Now, not every card offers a referral bonus, but when they do, it's something awesome to take advantage of. I am always talking about credit cards with my friends and family, and sometimes it's not like I'm trying to sell anything. I'm just telling people things that I'm happy with. They're like, wow, I really want that card. And I'm like, oh, well, you know what? I get a benefit if you use my link. They go sign up, they get paid, I get paid, everybody's happy. It's not even being a salesman, I'm just trying to help people out. But now let's go back to those benefits we discussed. So the first benefit I mentioned was the fact that it's titanium, sleek, looks awesome. You're gonna be proud to show off that card. Well, the problem is you only get 1% if you use that card anywhere. The only way to get 2% is if you take advantage of the Apple Pay, and that means that you're not gonna be using the physical card. So to me, that just doesn't make sense. Why would I wanna have this awesome card that the company pays me more money to not use that card? It just seems silly. The next thing is, once again, that 1%, or even the 2%. 1% on everything is achieved by almost all credit cards. Now 2%, that's pretty good, except you gotta remember, Apple Pay is not accepted everywhere. Now it's growing, people are starting to take more advantage of it. You can use it at gas stations. I think that in the future it's gonna be more and more popular. However, at this time, it's just not everywhere. I go to Home Depot all the time and they still don't even have tap to pay, which is ridiculous. So if I was shopping at Home Depot, which is my favorite store, I wouldn't be getting a benefit. I'd be getting the 1% cash back. If I use my Wells Fargo Active Cash Card, I get 2%. So if I'm a single card holder, if I was only to have one card, no others, I would 100% go with the Wells Fargo because it's so easy. I get 2% cash back on everything. I got a sign-up bonus. There's really no downsides to the Wells Fargo when you compare it to the Apple Card. The Apple Card can compare if you use Apple Pay, but once again, you can't use it everywhere. So now, the other benefit we talked about was the one that's kind of cool, the daily cash back, or the cash back as soon as you spend your money. This is awesome. However, I feel like it's almost negligible. The benefit you get from this is going to be a couple dollars here or there. I mean, unless you're ultra wealthy, spending tens of thousands of dollars, you're not going to be getting enough cash back on a daily basis to where you'd make any sort of tangible benefit if you were to go invest your money and try to grow your money. I understand the time value of money, but if you're only getting $10 a month back in rewards, it's not really that important. You can wait the extra 30 days. Now, the only thing that I really can't find fault with is that no fees. This benefit truly is fantastic from the Apple Card. The one that I would take advantage of most is the no international fee, because typically when you have a card that offers no international fees, they usually have an annual fee. So for instance, the Active Cash that I always talk about, that card has a 3% international fee. Now, I don't travel internationally all the time, so it's not that big of a deal, but my wife and I do like to go on vacations, and when we do, I have to make sure that I bring a card that isn't going to charge me. So maybe if I'm going to do that, maybe at that point I'll get the Apple Card just to have something nice. So another thing we need to talk about is them boasting the enhanced security features. Yes, it's cool that they don't have any numbers on the card, but does that really provide a benefit for you? Because anytime I've ever had any type of fraudulent transactions, the banks or credit cards have always contacted me. I've been able to make a dispute, whatever. It's still a pain, but in the end, I never end up owing them money. I've never heard of anyone that used their credit card and had it stolen where they were the ones that were responsible for the loss. Now, I could be wrong. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you've had a different story. But typically, from my own past experience, I haven't come across too many issues with actual security. Now, the last benefit that I mentioned earlier was how they allow you to simulate your interest payments. I do like this idea, but is it really beneficial if you already are following the golden rule of credit? You know that you're not going to buy anything unless you have the money for it. So as soon as you get your balance, your statement, you realize you have to pay the whole thing. It doesn't matter if the APR is 50%. None of that matters because you're going to pay your bill in full. So as long as you live by that rule, that benefit is meaningless. Now, I understand that times are hard and sometimes you might come across a situation where maybe you can't pay off your balance. But at that point, I would recommend trying to find a better way to tackle those scenarios. such as maybe taking advantage of a 0% interest APR offer like on the Wells Fargo Active Cash. Once again, you can tell it's one of my favorite cards, and I actually don't get any benefit out of you guys signing up other than just the happiness that I helped somebody. So it's really the best card. So now, all in all, what do I think of this card? In 2022, it's still a good card. It looks nice and it does offer cash back. So if you're still using the first credit card you ever got and there's no benefits, you're not taking advantage of rewards, then heck yeah, get this card. You know, improve your lifestyle, take advantage of something. But if you do any research or you're familiar at all with other competing credit cards, you'll probably find better benefits with the competitor cards. I honestly can't think of any scenario where the Apple Card beats out a single credit card user or someone like me that uses multiple credit cards. The only time that I can find an actual use for this card, even if I was buying Apple products, is if I was going international. And for me, maybe I will do that sometime. I guess if you've exhausted every single other intro welcome bonus offer from all the other cards, you've just gone through them all, you get 10 new credit cards a year, then at that point when the welcome bonus doesn't matter, then maybe that's a good time as well. But until then, I think Apple can do better. Maybe they'll give us a welcome bonus. I sure hope so. Once again, if you haven't already, make sure you smash the like button. Let me know what you thought of the video down below. Let me know if you have the Apple Card. Am I missing something here? Who knows? I respond to all comments, or at least I try to. So, hope to see you guys in the next video. Take care.